Hey cuties, let's talk about episode 15.
I feel good.
Wait a minute. Who
I knew that I would know. Wow.
All right, cuties. So this episode, I'm going to rate it a 7 out of 10. It wasn't explosive, but it still was giving, right? So let's talk about a few highlights, in this episode. So it started out with Madam, and Miss Tandy. Miss Tandy wanted to speak with Madam, but really, as it appears, Madam want to speak to Miss Tandy, letting Miss Tandy know, hey, look, you need to be doing what I say. You need to make sure that, number one, you get that DA out of the office, fire her, basically, and do what I say. Because you're going to win this mayoral race. Because you know why? I am going to back you. So Madam and Miss Tandy goes out to the crowd, and Madam make the announcement that she is in full support of Miss Tandy becoming the next mayor. And look, did y'all notice how Miss Tandy's voice changed so quickly when she made her little speech, to the Eden family? I mean, she sounded real professional, right? So Miss Tandy is really playing both sides of the fence, y'all. Yeah, she's telling Madam what she wants to hear, but when she visited the DA to let her know, hey, back off, because we need to play this really smart. Miss Tandy have no intentions of, firing this DA, because really she wants to bring Madam down herself. So she asked the DA to, back off. We're going to have to kind of keep our communications very limited. And the DA was really suspicious of, this request from Miss Tandy. So now she's, side-eyeing her and, really going to be kind of looking at her closely. She's thinking that Madam got to her, and she's right. Madam is, in Miss Tandy's ear. But this DA, y'all, I don't see good things happening for her if she continues to press the issue of bringing Madam down. So now we have Trouble and Champ, in the back talking about, their next gig to rob somebody to get some money. So they set the date, and Champ is giving Trouble all the details. But they didn't show the scene of them actually robbing the stash house. That's what they robbed, a stash house, to get, the most money that they could possibly get. Sounds like they got over $500,000, maybe more. But they didn't show that scene. And I was really, curious as to why they did not show that scene. But as they were leaving, the stash house, Champ made reference that his car was shot up. So I guess, the people did, shoot at them. But while they were in the car, Trouble noticed that her necklace, her chain was missing. And Champ was like, don't worry about that chain. We got plenty of money here. You can buy your change for each day of the week, But Trouble, she brushed it off. But at the same time, we could tell that this is really bothering Trouble, as if there are going to be some, y'all bear with me, consequences for their actions, right? So come to find out, the necklace did show up, and Blue, brought the necklace to Trouble when they were back at the club. And Blue was like, look, I'm not your post office, your mail carrier, and Trouble was like, who gave you this? They left it at the front. So now they're really worried, because these people, whoever they rob, know where they are. They know their name. And who's to say what's going to happen now? So they're bringing more drama drama to Club Eden. They're bringing more drama to Madam's organization, and she is not going to like that. Trouble and Champ gonna end up getting fired, and Madam not gonna save them for whatever consequences they're going to face because they did another robbery. I'm gonna just back just a minute. When Madam and Miss Tandy finished, their announcement, Madam noticed that Doc and Detective Davis was cuddled up in the corner. Well, more so Detective Davis, hemmed Doc up in the corner, and Madam was like, "Bring him to my office." So when she spoke with Doc, she's like, and we said this before, you're catching feelings, and you're off of this case because you're not bringing me no information, and that's what you were, supposed to be doing anyway, and you're not bringing me any information. You're catching feelings. And I said this, y'all, that's what's going to happen. And I guarantee you they are not going to stop seeing each other, because she then had a meeting with Detective Davis and told her basically the same thing. You're fired because you're not bringing me any information either, and you're going to stop seeing Doc, period. Pooh. The men are eating, they doing their dance, but I did notice that Dime, her outfit, was really cute on her in this episode. What do y'all think? Did Dime bring it? Was she given outfit in this episode? And then too, tell me, who do y'all think is the best dancer out of the men of Eden? Who is it? Do y'all think Doc the best dancer? Amp? L? I would say, now, in my opinion, if he was still one of the VIP dancers, Big D, he's a pretty good dancer to me. So y'all let me know in the comments, who do you think is the better dancer? But bad news for Dime and Amp, of course, they had their little situation in the last episode, and it seems as though the information got back to Club Eden that they were together. Dime did not like that one bit because Amp told her that he wasn't going to say anything, to anyone. However, Babyface, with his immature self, made those rumors come to light in Club Eden. So Dime confronted Amp about it. He tried to tell her that he did not say anything. It was Babyface. She wasn't trying to hear it. I think she's just looking for any reason not to, come to a resolve with her and Amp's relationship. But y'all let me know. Do y'all think they're going to eventually get back together? Or should they just allow time to heal? L did give Amp some good advice, because he's, working on himself. He's taking those steps to, become the Amp that we knew or know him to be, that nice, gentle Amp. So even if he doesn't get back with Dime, at least he's working on himself to be a better version of himself. Way to go, L. Good advice. And the last highlight of this episode was, again, Trouble and Champ. They are on pins and needles about, the people that they robbed now know who they are. So as they were tipping out, they tried to stay close to the VIP guys as they walk out. Babyface, of course, giving them all types of HELL. But as they leave, there's a truck that pulls up and they snatch them up. Snatch Trouble and Champ up. So this doesn't look good for Trouble or Champ. How are they going to get out of this? Is Madam going to save them? What do y'all think? Let me know down in the comments. Again, as I mentioned, I'll rate this episode a 7 out of 10. Not an explosive episode, but it still was giving, okay? So y'all like up the video, hit subscribe, and look, y'all have a good day on purpose. Bye.